wake the streets up. Yeah, yeah, okay, wake the streets up. Okay, come on. Okay, wake the streets up. Yeah, yeah, come on, wake the streets up. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. It's time to get up and tune into your daily Boss FM news with your favorite duo. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Xander.
Let's get started.
State judges in Arizona and Pennsylvania, as well as a federal judge in Georgia, have rejected election-related lawsuits from Republicans and the Trump campaign. The new wave of rejections are just the latest in a string of defeats for the campaign and its increasingly far-fetched bid to block President-elect Joe Biden's win. Lawsuits from the Trump campaign have piled up in recent days. Despite pledges by the Trump campaign attorneys to continue the fight, nearly no viable post-election cases remain for President Trump. Legal analysts have widely said that Trump's bid in court to change the election results will all fail. And I mean, at this point, I think he just needs to give it up. Michigan officially gave the win to Biden, and so it's just like, as days goes on, it's just like more and more he's just losing.
And, after this, he's going to continuously say, oh, I was frauded, mail-in voting fraud. And it's just never going to end. I think he just needs to wrap his mind around it and grow a pair.
Just accept the L. That's it.
In some unfortunate news, a shooting took place at a house party in Brooklyn Sunday night, resulting in one woman dying and 6 other people wounded. The shooting took place at about 11 p.m. at 15 Albany Avenue in the Bed-Stuy neighborhood, at what seemed like a continuation of a Sweet 16 party that had been broken up earlier that night. A 20-year-old woman was shot and later died at Woodhull Medical Center, the police said. A 14-year-old girl was struck and rushed to the hospital where she is in stable condition. The other victims included a 16-year-old boy in critical condition and a 15-year-old boy in stable condition. The other 3 victims were wounded but are expected to survive. There hasn't been a motive detected for the shooting yet. After hearing this, I don't understand or know why people are, 1, having parties in a pandemic, 2, why so hostile at a Sweet 16 at that.
There's just no motive behind it, and obviously I haven't found one. It's even if it is COVID related, you're going in and shooting people like that, that's just awful. So
right, I don't know. 2020 has yet to not amaze me. So
I know 5 more weeks until the next year. Gee, I'm just hopefully it's up from here. Well, Sleepy Joe has seemed to be anything but these past few days. While all these Trump lawsuit drama goes on over the weekend, Biden and his team are steadily revealing their appointees. We see some familiar names, including Anthony Blinken and Michelle Flournoy, who both worked under the Obama administration, as well as Jack Sullivan, Vice President Biden's National Security Advisor. They will all remain in their respective positions of Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, and National Security Advisor. Other names include Rema Dodin and Sawanza Golf, who two Deputy Directors of Legislative Affairs. They are also women of color, furthering the Biden administration's commitment to create a cabinet that better reflects the diversity within the United States. His next announcement, which will reveal his Treasury Secretary nominee, will be made right after Thanksgiving. And I mean, it's great to see him appointing people of color and women to his cabinet, and to see that they actually are holding up to what they're saying. I mean, their actions will obviously speak louder than the words in the next few years, but it's looking good.
Yeah, go Joe, go Uncle Joe. I'm here for it, especially with him. I don't know, Black women always are the idea behind the greatness that happens. So the fact that he has several Black women behind him on his team,
and so many more he could possibly announce, because he's not even done with all his announcements.
Right.
So
okay, guys, so today's Tuesday. You know what that means. It is Talented Tuesday. Ooh. And today I have some very exciting news because, I'm a fellow Barb and I have some news for my fellow Barbs out there. So as we all know, this past Friday was the iconic 10th anniversary of Nicki Minaj's first studio album, Pink Friday. The queen herself also took to Twitter and laid, honey. orange wig to announce that she has a docuseries coming to HBO Max. And of course, in true Nicki Minaj style, she hasn't given a premiere date yet. The rapper stated the docuseries will cover a raw, unfiltered look at her personal life and professional journey. And in celebration of this momentous moment, Xander, what's your favorite Nicki Minaj song?
Well, when I listen to Nicki, I like to get like a little turn. So I got a few options, from I love No Fraud. It's kind of the diss track she did on Remy Ma. She had some bars in that. Her song with Beyonce on Pink Friday is just like a classic.
Oh, well, I have two. So I'm going to go with my first all-time favorite is going to be Dear Old Nicki. It's a very personal song for her, and it hits home for me. And then as well as Roman's Revenge will forever be the illest song today.
The bars, like...
The bars, honey.
All right, everyone, that is it for your Tuesday morning news. Make sure to tune in later today at 8:30 p.m. for some more news with Boss FM.
If you would like to rewatch our shows, as always, they will be available for replay on our Boss FM app and all of our social media platforms.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's your boy, Xander.
And it's Kayla.
Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.